Scott, after a couple of weeks break from JD Welsh Premier League action, it's back to business on Thursday evening against Bala Town.
Yeah, and it's a quick turnaround. Obviously, we only played them a few weeks ago. We got a draw in that game, so yeah, looking forward to the final 10 games and looking to, hopefully the game's on Thursday and getting back to that top of the league. That's where we aim to be, and that's what the objective is for the players this week.
And with 4 wins out of 4 in 2019 so far for the New Saints, that's a great confidence-boosting platform to go into the match.
Yeah, we're good run of form, and take that into these next few games, and hopefully we can improve, still keep improving, and where we left off, with the game against Glethy, which was very good in the league, and obviously the performance at the weekend was also pleasing with 5 goals as well.
And the 5 goals against Airbus maintained the TNS scoring goals galore bonanza at the moment, which we'll come to later. But there were 2 conceded. How much of a concern was that personally for you?
Yeah, it's not nice when you build on clean sheets and trying to improve on that area of the game. But if you look at where it came from, straight after the goal was scored, 2-0. Players take the foot off and think, 2-0. It happens. Blaine's tried to play a pass into midfield that's got cut out. They've had a shot and H just spilled it, and Maz has had a decent finish there. He's put it away well in his own net. So these things happen. Like the second goal as well, they scored. It was against the run of play. Lads backed in and took H by surprise, and it's gone under Blaine's legs, and he's done all he can to try and block it. But it's we haven't conceded in the league. That cup's won. That cup game's won. 5-2. Yes, you might say you've conceded 2, but it's always going to happen. You're always going to concede the odd goal. I'd rather concede them in the cup than in the league.
And to bring things into perspective, in the last 6 games in all competitions, the 2 conceded, which we've just referred to, but 28 goals scored. That's an average of 4.6 per game since the 22nd of December last year. That's a great position to be in.
Yeah, and we've got 20 less goals scored than last season at this time, 10 games to go. If you look at those, that record and the goals we've scored, you get an average of that in the next few games, even if you were slightly under. We'd certainly improve on our record from last season, which we've got targets for. 83 goals scored last season, 63 now, 12 conceded and 30 conceded last season. So we're well on target for both of those. If we continue in that form, with the momentum in the performances, then we won't be far away.
And while we continue with statistics, Bala Town, although they did win the weekend in the Welsh Cup, they've lost all 3 of their JD Welsh Premier League games so far this season. Yeah. So in many ways that could be a positive thing for the New Saints. On the other hand, they're a wounded animal. They want to get their season back on track.
Yeah, and looking at their highlights from the Carnarvon game, which they lost 3-1, they had lots of chances. Henry Jones was very prominent in everything they did. Everything was coming from him. And we've got to be wary of him. He's their main threat, goal scoring and creator. They're decent defensively. We've got to be wary of them. Set plays, for and against as well. So not going to be easy when we face them.
As you've stated many times, Scott, the Welsh Cup is your second priority, and obviously the league number 1. Yeah. So this is an opportunity for TNS to go back to the top of the pile with the game against Bala.
I said it from the outset. Thursday night gives us the opportunity to go top of the league. If you look at how many times we've been top this season, it's not many. We haven't stayed there, certainly. So it's one thing we want to get there, but it's another thing staying there. And this would be the great opportunity to go and do that.
And finally, Scott, as always, injury update, plus of course the transfer window about to close. Any news of a late signing for the New Saints?
Yeah, so injuries, obviously Chris Marriott, Aaron Edwards still nursing something in his stomach, so he'll be touch and go. Who else have we got? Chris Sargent still out. And on the transfer front, yeah, we'll be hopefully looking to bring someone in, get them over the line either today or tomorrow.